And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody! Welcome to another episode of the Cameron Woolley Show. Across from me is Ming Chen.
What's up, everybody?
And I'm Cameron Woolley. Woo!
Woo!
Baby, I feel good.
Why?
Oh my God.
It's been a long time since you've felt this good. Yeah, we call this Cameron Woolley Week. A lot of
Cameron Woolley is happy. Cameron Woolley is very, very, very happy.
This is very rare in the 70 plus. I think this is 70, 75, 78. I don't know. Almost
87.
80,
This
87.
is episode
This is actually
87.
Rarely do I see you this happy.
Yep.
Why are you so happy? Where do we start?
Die, Eagles, die on the road to agony. I-G-G-L-E-S, Eagles! For the first time since 2016, my New York Football Giants finally finished the job against the Philadelphia Eagles.
Finally.
For the first time in this show's history, the Giants have beaten the Eagles.
Finally. And, the gods,
it happened.
It was not easy. You had your doubts, of course, as you always do.
I put my mortgage on them losing this game.
Right. Follow at Cam Woolley Show on Twitter. That's two O's, two L's in Woolley. And a lot of pessimism in your post.
Okay.
Not rightfully so, by the way.
The Giants have been in that situation so many times before. 10-point lead in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
Even in the Gettleman era, they've had the Eagles dead to rights in so many of these games.
Yes.
And for some reason,
Boston Scott, everybody. Boston Scott ruined the party once.
He ruined it twice.
He ruined it twice, actually. Yes, you're right.
And he scored a big touchdown this game.
Yes.
Which kind of thought I was...
He's a giant killer.
Yeah, he was. He's been a giant killer. He's the new Brian Westbrook.
Yeah.
As I call him. Who's, kind of okay against the rest of the league, but against the Giants, holy shit.
Yeah.
But Boston Scott ran for a 59-yard touchdown.
Yes.
I'm thinking, oh, good Christ, here we go again. They're bringing out the secret weapon. And then, lo and behold, I kept thinking was going to happen. I'm like, okay, this defense, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And then it never happened.
Yeah.
It's like, even on, the 2-minute warning, I'm like, oh, they'll find a way to screw this up. And then Graham Gano, when he punched that field goal through, that big 48-yard field goal through, and he got signed to an extension. That's why you give him the bag.
I mean, not that I keep tabs on all the other kickers in the NFL. Gano, man, he's been the MVP of this team.
Dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Him or Bradbury?
Right. I don't even know if has he missed anything this year?
He had one miss against the Bears, a 57-yarder before
57,
halftime.
Well, was that at home or away? I can't remember.
On the road.
So
at Soldier Field.
Right, so it's probably the wind was blowing. I don't even blame him for that one.
Yeah, the wind was probably blowing at 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, that guy has earned his paycheck, and how long did they extend him for?
Through 2023.
Okay, that's the best decision they've made the whole year, in my opinion.
Dude, yeah, it's always good. That contract, even though people kind of so-so on kickers.
That dude is solid, man.
That kind of extension will pay dividends down the line.
I agree. Field goals
that will
extremely
think
important.
about it. Think about it. I remember Josh Brown before the domestic violence, that whole thing ruined him. I remember he was reliable. I can't remember him having a bad miss. Lawrence Tynes, forget it.
Yeah.
That guy was Mr. Clutch.
Yeah. But Gano, man, I hope he doesn't. I hope he keeps his nose clean.
It's Lawrence Tynes. Can I just say something about Lawrence Tynes? If it weren't for the fact that he had no range, the guy, the longest field goal the guy hit was from 51, and he barely made it.
Right. All right.
Graham Gano makes that in his sleep.
Oh yeah.
But Lawrence Hines, hey, I can't say anything bad about him.
Graham Gano's eating his mingies, everybody.
Oh, yeah, Graham Gano, he's definitely eating his mingies.
For sure.
He's eating a lot of his mingies.
Yeah.
So you know who else ate his mingies before this game? You know who else ate a lot of his mingies? Wayne Gallman.
Wayne Gallman, everybody.
2 touchdowns. He's grounding and pounding. He's going poof, poof, poof. Running through guys, leaping over the pile on 4th and 2. He got a touchdown.
A man possessed. 18 carries, 53 yards, 2 touchdowns.
He is a short yardage guy. He's reliable. He's a guy that I'd like to put in there. He definitely deserves a starting shot in this league.
Give him the game ball for sure.
I think he deserves a starting shot in this league, but you know who I really got to give a lot? No, I'm going to save that for last, but
okay.
I'd like to talk about this defense first.
Let's talk about this defense.
This is a unit. This is a full-blown cohesive unit. They know how to play good football. They can tackle, which I haven't been able to say that in this entire decade other than 2016 and 2011. They can tackle. They can cover. They don't make too many stupid penalties. And the fourth thing, my favorite, they can rush the passer.
Yes.
They can rush the passer.
Rush the passer.
Dude, they got pressure on Wentz. They had him panicking. They were 0 for 8 on 3rd downs, the Eagles. 0 for 8. They didn't force any turnovers, but they didn't let him to convert it all on 3rd down.
That's
the only guy they didn't seem to have answers for was Miles Sanders, and that's not counting Boston Scott, who only had 3 carries.
Yeah, but for 63 yards, one of them was a huge touchdown.
Why did they not give the ball to Boston Scott at all?
I don't know. Why are they not throwing to Golden Tate? I mean, these are mysteries that we can't answer because we're not on the coaching. We don't call the plays.
Yeah, we don't call the plays. I mean, I could probably do a better job than a lot of the coordinators in this league. You probably could too.
Probably. Listen, we've played enough Madden to call some plays.
Yeah, dude, I am so good at Madden. I can tell you why I'm good at Madden. I grew up with one of the worst Madden quarterbacks ever.
Which was?
Eli Manning. Eli Manning in Madden is terrible. I learned, and running a Madden offense is a lot of improvising. It's a lot like jazz.
Sure.
Madden offense is a lot like jazz.
It is.
You make shit up on the fly. But with Eli, I actually had to look at what kind of routes I was running. I had to look at the coverage.
Right.
And I had to extend plays with them.
Yeah.
So I'm a god at Madden now because Daniel Jones can run.
Yeah, because you have to work.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh shit, this guy doesn't have cinder blocks for feet. I can. Yeah. I'm running on everyone. I'm getting 200 yards. I'm getting 200 yards rushing with Daniel Jones every game. My friends are like, what the hell? And I'm like, dude, I grew up with Eli. Dude, I had to play with Eli Manning for years.
That's right.
And granted, you know how much I love Eli Manning. He's my favorite athlete ever.
Right, you can't really run an option with Eli Manning. There are no options.
You can't run a read option. And speak of the devil, this is who I want to save the best for last. One guy I got to give a lot of credit to for this game. He cleaned up his act. A guy who I've been very, 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 very critical of this year. I got to give credit to Daniel Jones.
Oh, yeah.
I got to give so much credit to him. He made good throws. He wasn't gun shy. He threw the ball deep. He made some great throws. Granted that deep ball to Slayton. Slayton had to adjust to it a bit, but again, you could give a little credit to the quarterback throwing it a little short, making sure your receiver has the wiggle room to adjust, throwing your receiver open. I remember Eli did that a lot.
Yeah.
Jones isn't the most accurate guy in the world, but he made it work. He made it work, definitely, and he had a really nice touchdown run. It was on a read option, a 34-yard run. He tucked it, but he did the handoff. He tucked it. He ran. He got by one guy, and as soon as he got to the 20, you knew he was gone. I was freaking out.
34 yards,
man.
I
was in my room.
Opening drive, too, right?
Opening drive. Opening drive, 34-yard read option touchdown run by Daniel
touchdowns during the first 2 drives.
Yeah, I know, dude.
You gotta be out of your mind at that point.
I'm like, what? So I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why do they look good?
What's going on here? These were not short yardage. First drive was 80 yards, second drive was 70 yards. These are not.
These weren't cupcakes.
No, these were not cupcakes.
These were not cupcakes. These were legit drives that took a long time. They took a lot of patience. The first drive was 8 plays. I remember Jones on a 2nd and 15 after he got sacked on the first play. I remember in a lot of drives so far in Jones's career, getting sacked on first down pretty much meant, all right, drive over, send out Riley Dixon. But Daniel Jones on 2nd and 15, he had the time. Give him time, folks.
Yes.
And
I think that's been
and he just delivered. And tell me where you've heard this before.
Okay.
Daniel Jones delivers a beautiful intermediate yardage strike to Darius Slayton for the first down. Had 5 catches for 93 yards and ultimately had the game-winning catch in this game, which set up Graham Gano's kind of game-icing field goal.
Yeah, huge field goal.
A huge catch by Slayton, dude. I love Darius Slayton. He's my guy on this team. I'm gonna be straight up. I love me some Darius Slayton.
All right, good pickup then.
I liked him when they drafted him. I thought I watched him a little bit, when Auburn played on Saturday. Sometimes I don't tune in as much as I do now, but I remember a couple years ago, whenever I saw Auburn play, I'm like, oh, this Slayton guy, he's pretty good. And when the Giants drafted him, I'm like,
oh, all right.
Oh yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember
him.
Like,
he
oh
was
yeah.
good.
Like, oh yeah, I remember him. I remember watching him a few times.
I like that guy.
Him and Jarrett Stidham in college.
Yeah.
They were something. Him and Jarrett Stidham. Current Patriots guinea pig Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah. Look, Golden Tate even had 2 receptions.
Dude, Golden Tate,
I guess his tweets worked, I guess.
Dude, 2 receptions, they didn't work. Although Golden Tate, I gotta say, one of the drives, after the first Eagles touchdown, this is something that I want to... this is where I think Daniel Jones kind of had a great drive. This is his best drive of the game. Daniel Jones and the Giants this year typically have had a lot of trouble responding to opposing scores.
Yeah, usually, touchdown. Giants 3 now.
Boston Scott running for a big run up the sideline, cut it to a possession. That typically means that the Giants are going to lose that game.
Right.
But no, it didn't. Daniel Jones made a great deep ball to Shepard down the left sideline on the first play of the drive. And now on the second play of the drive, he throws a beautiful deep ball. Well, it wasn't really. It was more the effort by Tate, but Golden Tate went up for it, leaped to make the catch.
Yeah.
And then that set up Wayne Gallman's second touchdown of the afternoon.
Yeah, putting them up at the time.
And that was just like, holy shit. And then the Eagles scored to make it 21-17.
They did. Is this where you... Wait, at what point did you start, panicking
the first quarter.
Okay.
The first quarter when they went up 14-3.
Okay, you're like, whoa, this is too much.
I'm like, okay, I've seen this movie.
Yeah.
There's too much good. There's too much good going on.
Right. When does it all crumble?
It's like, okay, when's it all crumbling? I'd like to look at you don't have to look at anything, but I'd like to look at my thread of tweets.
Again, at Cam Woolley Show on Twitter. That's 2 O's, 2 L's. You'll thank us later. You will not be disappointed. The man tweets his emotions as they come. Oftentimes, if not every time, they are wildly hilarious, especially
during Giants games.
Especially during Giants games, and especially when you look back at them, and if the Giants win, then you see all this panic for nothing. But it's pretty funny.
Dude,
I live for
the fun of it.
I live for these tweets, man.
It's like I remember it was like after the Jones touchdown, he didn't trip, and then after a Gallman touchdown, okay, this is just a tease. Yep. I know this is.
Yeah.
And then after
inevitably there's
and then after one of the, it was like, all right, dream sequence over. And then, it was a PI penalty. It's like, that PI penalty is the first domino to fall. Time for another historic comeback for the Eagles. And actually, I don't care how bad the Eagles look right now. I'd still put my life savings on them winning this game. Ha ha ha. Bye-bye, Cherokee.
Yeah.
It's like, and I tweeted, I want to be an Eagle. Being an Eagles fan has to be so fun. And
I think I saw that. I'm like, are you insane?
Yes, I am insane.
Nobody wants to be a Philadelphia Eagles fan. That's insanity. That's crazy talk.
Wayne Gallman is cool and all, but the Giants are still losing this game. That was after the second touchdown. And then after Slayton had a really bad drop, which was, I said, Slayton, you gotta catch that shit. And then Andrew Thomas on the holding penalty after Daniel Jones's what would have been second rushing touchdown. Andrew Thomas on the holding penalty, and then after Gano hit the other field goal, I said the Giants will still lose this game. And then after a clock hit 0, I tweeted in caps lock, "Oh my God, they did it."
Yeah. Yeah, impressive, for sure. So Giants win 27-17. So, I mean, this,
Okay,
bar none.
I know what conversation we're about
of
to have.
course, yes.
This is the biggest Giants win since 2016. You think about
In
it.
4 years? Okay, that's...
Yes, the biggest Giants win in 4 years.
It's been almost the only Giants win in 4 years, to be honest with you. Almost, right?
Yeah.
And this would put them unequivocally the best team in the NFC East, correct?
Well,
Now,
if you take a look at the games that they're losing, they're not losing them by a lot.
no, so I
And
read...
every single time I watch these games, I'm like, oh my God, if Daniel Jones just took care of the ball, they'd be winning games. Guess what? Jones is taking care of the ball.
Yes.
He has not had a turnover since the Tampa Bay game.
Yeah, and you see
guess
what happens when he doesn't turn over the
That-
ball?
Yeah, when you take care of the football,
Yep.
you win games.
Yeah. It's
You
as
have
easy
a
as
much
that.
better chance at winning the game when you
Right.
just take care of the damn football.
Yeah, well, it looks like he's learning slowly but surely.
Well,
It took a year and a half, but
Well, I mean,
But he's young.
I want to see the explosiveness more.
sure.
Like, sure, the explosiveness in the legs, that's there.
Okay.
He has the playmaking ability with his feet, and we saw a little bit of it with his arm, but he needs to start pushing passes in the end zone.
Right.
Not saying he should force shit in the double coverage like Eli did when he was younger.
Well, that never that usually doesn't work out.
Like, don't force that shit. Don't force anything.
That doesn't work out.
Just, try to be a little more aggressive. Your offensive line, Thomas, looked a little better. In the last 2 weeks, Thomas hasn't looked too bad.
Do you see the line giving him even like an extra second?
Well,
Lately.
in this
That's
game,
all he
yes.
needs, another
Well,
extra
I've
second.
seen Jones do a lot better under pressure. And he had a...
Well, I mean,
and,
if
and
you
Daniel
don't-
Jones had
Gotta learn that, man.
Daniel Jones had a... Daniel Jones was like 9 for 9, I think,
Yeah,
with a clean pocket.
yeah. So that's huge.
Which shows when he has a clean pocket,
Oh yeah.
he can be a safe guy. He won't lose you a game.
Yep.
But I want to see him take a step forward and not become a guy that just won't lose you a game. I want him to become a guy that can win you a game.
Right.
We've seen that ability show. We saw that ability against Tampa Bay last year. We saw that ability against Washington last year where he threw 5 touchdowns and like damn near willed them to a victory when when the defense couldn't stop a breeze. And what we're looking at now is the safe Daniel Jones that we thought the Giants were going to get
Right.
when they drafted him. Again, this could all go down the drain, and in a couple weeks, and when after the bye week he throws 5 picks against the Bengals, I'll be going back to the same talking point that I've been going to all year.
Sure.
But if we do see a little more of this Daniel Jones, I believe he can start going up steps and
Small steps.
like go up, not just
Progress.
yeah, just progress.
Progress.
I want to see a little bit of progress. I want to see the Giants go back to a team that's at least competitive.
Right.
The Giants have not been competitive for years.
Right.
The last time they were even a little bit competitive was 2016. Just a little bit competitive.
So I read a stat. Last 6 games, Giants been 3 for 3, 3-3. Those 3 games they've lost all by less than 6 points. So that's got to be a little encouraging, right?
Oh yeah, it's definitely encouraging. I'm
Yeah.
looking at this. I'm like, how the hell is this team 3-7? There's so much. One thing I can say.
2-point conversion that wasn't
Dude.
converted. Bad pass. A lot of just bad. Yeah.
Well,
Little things.
I will like to say
Okay.
this team is functional. They function.
Right. They're not hopeless. There are a lot of hopeless teams in the NFL.
But
right now.
there are a lot of teams that are hopeless. There are a lot of teams. I feel like the Giants.
There are a lot of teams in
year-
this division that are hopeless.
Oh yeah. Well, every team in this division is hopeless. But like the Giants.
Somebody gets to win it though. So like,
Hey man. Like I can dream. I can dream.
I'm-
Dude, it's
you're-
winnable.
Be careful what you dream for.
It's like, dude, the Giants.
Be
at
careful
this
what you
point,
dream
dude,
for.
You know, I am the most pessimistic. I'm probably the most pessimistic journalist in this area. I can say at least.
Yes.
At least of the people who have a platform, I'm probably the most pessimistic New York, New Jersey, tri-state area kind of guy
You are.
on who has a platform on sports.
Right.
But I look at this Giants team. I look at the other teams in the division.
Yes.
The Giants are easily the best team in the
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The Giants have won in week 1. If it weren't for the Daniel Jones turnover, they probably beat the Steelers. The 9-0 undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers.
Right. Best team in the league right now.
If not for a couple stupid Daniel Jones picks.
Yes. And
And if not
lofting
for a
up the
couple
ball blindingly,
and if,
yes.
and if not for a couple stupid Daniel Jones picks in a lot
Sure.
of games, the Giants probably are 6-4.
that is not out of
Okay.
the question. Yes.
My point is, if Daniel Jones stops losing games for this team,
Yes.
they're probably above 500 and probably run away with this division.
Sure. Yeah.
Knowing how much of a trash heap it is.
Yes. So Eagles are 3-5-1. They're the only team that is above them in the standings.
They lead the division.
They lead the division standing wise, but it's pretty clear that the Giants are better than them. We've seen. I mean, they
Like the Eagles got off. They got off the hook.
They did.
So much in the first
yeah.
in the first game.
Yeah, for sure. And the Washington football team.
Is the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys are starting Orlando Apollo's
Right.
legend.
Yeah.
Garrett Gilbert, or at least a carousel between Garrett Gilbert, Ben DiNucci, and Andy
They've
Dalton.
basically given up, and for good reason. They
Like,
really have. They
this
got nothing to
reminds
play
me
for.
a lot of the 2015 Cowboys when Tony Romo got hurt, and they're just like, all right, screw it. We're just going to throw Brandon Whedon and Matt Castle in
Yep.
there.
Yeah. Good luck, guys. Yeah.
And hey, they got the good draft pick. I
Yep.
do think the Cowboys will be back, which
Oh.
sucks. But logically speaking, they'll be back.
Sure.
And
But
we'll probably see Ezekiel Elliott type
it
thing.
is funny. A lot of these teams, a lot of these other teams. If you look at the team last place in the division, they would be first place in this division.
Dude, the 49ers, I feel so bad for the 49ers.
Yeah.
The Detroit Lions at 4-5, they'd be first.
Yep, they'd be Falcons, Panthers. They'd be vying for that title as well.
Yes.
It's
No, the
just-
thing about the Panthers is that they actually look pretty good. Matt Rule has them looking well coached.
Yeah. However, they've lost 5 in a row. So, Giants. The New York Giants have a winning streak.
2 games in a row.
2 games in a row.
2 games in a row. It's in the middle of the year, not some throwaway tank ruining streak.
Yeah.
Which is probably is a tank ruining streak.
Well,
When you're half a game back of first,
right.
you stop to think about the tank, and you're like, okay, we haven't seen January football. I'd like this core to get a little smarter. We'd like this core to see some football in January. And who knows, knowing the track record of losing record division winners, they might squeak out a playoff win, which would be so funny.
Anything can happen in the playoffs.
Dude, the Giants seem like such a team. Like, whoever wins the NFC seems like such a team that would go on a run. Like, think about it. But not like win the Super Bowl, but I'm saying, like, make it to the divisional round.
Sure.
And fight in the division.
I think they're going to win this division. I don't want to, we don't really make predictions on the show, and I don't want to be, this is a room full of pessimists right here.
The road ahead for the Giants looks very tough.
Yes.
They only have.
I agree.
I believe they only have one divisional game left, and that's against the Cowboys in Week 17.
Right, which not to call anything a lock, especially now especially in 2020. But
like in Week 12.
So
the Giants play the Cincinnati Bengals.
Right.
They're on the bye week right now, week 11.
Yeah, right.
Okay, dude, I'm talking about Giants playoff scenarios right now.
Yeah.
Okay, go back to week 12.
I will go back to week 12. Week 12.
Okay,
yes, they play
week
the
12
Bengals.
they play the Bengals
At
in
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, who you know my opinions on Joe Burrow.
Yep.
I love him.
Yeah.
Love him to death. I love me some Joe Burrow. Every single opportunity I get to watch him, I watch him. He got his bell rung by by the Steelers,
He did.
but I mean, they're the Steelers. So the Giants against the Bengals in Week 12 in Cincinnati. The Giants, that's a winnable game. That is extremely winnable.
Definitely winnable.
That's extremely winnable, although the Bengals have looked pretty good. Their quarterback, Joe Burrow, again.
He's a stud.
He's the real deal.
He's a stud.
He's definitely the real deal. And if you go ahead to Week 13,
Week 13 they play the Seahawks.
That's when shit starts to get bumpy.
Okay.
They play the 6-3 Seattle Seahawks at CenturyLink.
Yes.
That's been a death sentence for a lot of teams over the years. But the Seahawks this year look very different. If I told you that the Seattle Seahawks had the worst ranked defense in football, would you believe me?
I would not believe you, but is that in fact true?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. The last time I checked, the Seattle Seahawks have the worst defense in football.
Wow. Worse than Washington, Dallas?
Yes.
The New York Jets?
Worse than Washington, worse than Dallas,
Wow.
worse than Jets. Although I don't know if it's worse than the Jets, but I think by the numbers,
Okay,
by yardage at least,
yeah.
it's the worst defense in football.
I would not believe that. And yet they're 6-3, so their offense must be
although
awesome.
Russell Wilson is
also the real deal.
But Russell Wilson is the real deal. He has been the real deal for a long time. But the New York Giants, they probably lose that game. Okay, if they win against the Bengals and lose against Seahawks, that puts them at 4-8 and probably leading the division.
Yeah.
All right, Week 14.
Yes.
They played the Arizona Cardinals
The
at
Miracle
home.
Cardinals.
They played the Miracle Cardinals at home. Let's be real, the Giants are losing this game as well. 4-9. Okay, let's go to Week 15.
Okay, we're getting near the end of the season. Week 15.
Week 15. They play
Cleveland Browns.
Oh God, it's the Cameron Woolley Show Bowl.
It is.
It's the Cleveland, the New York Giants. I have talked so much shit about Baker Mayfield over the years.
But
the Cleveland Browns, the Odell Beckham-less Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, are winning.
They're 6-3. They're vying for a playoff spot.
Yep.
But the New York Giants at this point will probably also be vying for a playoff spot at 4-9.
4-9, but yes,
we'll be vying for a playoff spot.
It sounds funny when you say it like that.
At this point,
yes.
The Giants, I see it might be another winnable game. Might be, because the Browns' defense is terrible.
Right.
And although the Giants can't really tackle a lot of good running backs, but we'll see. Week 16, they travel to Baltimore to get slaughtered by Lamar Jackson.
Do you think so? Baltimore does not look like the same team.
Dude, Lamar Jackson
and what
Jackson, and the Giants can't figure out running quarterbacks.
All right. And what were the Ravens saying that like the other teams were like stealing their they were predicting their play calls or something?
They were stealing their signs.
And that's why their offense has not been as on fire as it was last year.
I still think the Giants lose this game. That puts them at 5-10, and this might leave them tied for first place in the AFC East heading into Week 17.
It could,
where they
play the Cowboys, and this should be.
Oh God!
It should be. They should be able to win this game. And 6.
Okay, so puts them at 6-10.
6-10.
Okay, best case scenario they go 6-10.
Right.
Best case scenario they go 6-10. And that it's nuts, but it's realistic. That probably wins them the NFC East. Probably. I did not say maybe.
Right.
I said probably.
Yeah.
Probably wins them the NFC East, where they will play a playoff game at home. At home! Against a team that probably has like 5 more wins than them.
Yeah.
Against probably the third best team in the NFC West, which might be the Cardinals, might be the Rams. The Rams or the Giants played well this year, but the Daniel Jones turnover ruined that.
Yeah, it sounds funny, but
6-10, 6-10 wins the NFC East.
And imagine that they do make it. just imagine.
If they make it, I'd have fun.
Imagine if they won. What kind of outcry would there be?
Dude, if they want to play, if they want a playoff game, I'd be buying tickets for Tampa. If they want a playoff game, I'd be like, plan the parade, buy the tickets. We're going to Tampa Bay.
Right.
And then they'd probably get their asses kicked.
It's funny you should bring that up, though.
By like the Packers or something like that.
It's funny you bring that up. I was reading an article. They don't know what they're going to do about the Super Bowl. It's in these times they can't pre-sell tickets because they don't know what it's going to be like.
Okay, dude, Pfizer literally just announced that their vaccine has a 95% efficiency rate, and it's probably they're probably going to get emergency authorization, even though a vaccine after a year of trying, less than a year of trying, would probably go so south. But
I'm pretty sure this is how the zombie apocalypse starts. That it's gonna melt everyone's brain, and this is how the undead manages to walk the earth. But I might watch too much TV in that scenario. But yeah, the only thing they're selling right now are suites because they can that, but they don't know what the landscape's gonna be like when the Super Bowl rolls around. Can they let 10,000 people in? Can they let 20,000 people in? Is everyone going to be infected?
Come on, dude. The NFL is going to sell out for the American dollar. They'll let the entire goddamn country in.
They can't pack the stadium.
So I know. I'm saying they can't, but they will. They'll find a way.
Right.
They'll find a way to do it.
Let's say they have to cut it to 20,000. So that's about
about proportional to the World Series.
Right, but
maybe.
How many do they usually pack average Super Bowl in live attendance?
Like
50, 60, 80, let's say 80.
Yeah,
so that's
these stadiums that they're having them at are big.
That's 1/4, meaning that the ticket values or supply and demand are going to go through the roof.
Dude, Super Bowl tickets are going to be $3,000.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy.
What sucks is the only people that are going to be able to buy them are a bunch of corporate snobs who don't care about football.
Right, they can write off on their taxes, yeah.
Like, they can sell it to their clients.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So a bunch of finance guys can sell them to their clients. That's what
they're not even real fans.
Although, just saying, my mom has a friend who works in a business and got us really good tickets to a Yankee game.
Nice. Oh, right. I think you mentioned this.
Well, yeah, like,
is this like the all-you-can-eat candy seats?
Yes, the all-you-can-eat candy seats. The club lounge. It was the mobster game.
Yeah.
The mobster game that I bring up every week.
Yes. So the mob likes sports too. So
yeah, the mobster game. And nobody can tell me otherwise. They were mobsters.
Right.
They were Italians. Yep. They were greased out Italian guys. Right. They wore suits to a Yankee game.
Right.
You knew they were discussing who was going to kill Tony Baloney.
Sure. Who's getting
after
whacked
the game.
Next week? Yes.
So who's whacking? Who's whacking Tony Baloney?
Endure this game. It might be your last. So yes, get some free candy while you're at it. Yeah, for sure. So before you try to buy those Super Bowl tickets for the Giant,
and before people get pissed off for that Tony Baloney comment, I'm Italian. Okay.
Yes. So you can say it.
Yes.
Well, we're in New Jersey. I think we can all say it.
Well,
we earned that right.
We all have a little bit of Italian in us.
For sure. Yeah. So. Well, I'll be watching the Giants closely every week as I do, just even for the sake.
You watch it for my Twitter.
You watch
my Twitter account. That's about as good as
entertaining from your Twitter account.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's way more entertaining from your Twitter account. It's great. It is absolutely great. I did want to talk about the cards game real quick. The one like an absolute insane Hail Mary.
Man.
In the closing seconds. I can't even remember who caught them.
DeAndre Hopkins,
the guy with like huge hands, which worked out for him, and a crazy vertical, beat four defenders surrounding him to cleanly catch a game-winning last-second Hail Mary touchdown
from Kyler
Murray.
Dude, the Cardinals. Every single week, I find a way to be able to watch them, and it's just so. Oh, dude, Thursday Night Football is actually going to be good this week.
Yeah.
For the first time in God knows how long, it's going to be good. What a game.
Yeah.
Dude, every single time, I love watching these Cardinals. They're so fun. They find a way. They run a Big 12 offense in the NFL, and it somehow doesn't blow up in their face.
Yeah, but just let's see if we can pull it up here. Just stupid as. Just absolute insanity, though. And Bills are a good team.
Dude, the Bills are good.
Bills are a good team.
The Bills are good.
But
they're still the Bills.
Well, Yeah, unfortunately.
Remember, even when they were good, they lost 4 straight Super Bowls. So
yeah,
it's Kyler Murray rolling out, nearly
just
out of
chucking
bounds.
it, not even
Chucking
didn't
it
even
in the triple
really look,
coverage and
caught it.
DeAndre Hopkins made the catch.
It's insane.
For the touchdown.
It's insane. Look at the defenders just in pure disbelief. That I mean, 4 guys. That there's no way to defend this guy. Then, how? What are you gonna do? 1, 2, 3 guys. 3 guys.
Okay,
3 defenders.
we'll talk about the Bills and how they were absolutely humiliated. But the real loser of that
Yes.
was the Houston Texans and Bill O'Brien.
Good point. Good point.
But Jim O'Brien traded that
Yes.
for an old washed-up David Johnson.
Yes. Yeah. Bad.
That is trade value in the NFL right there.
Yeah.
That is trade value for marquee players in the NFL.
Bad move.
And I'm not going to pretend I understand how trade value in the NFL works.
Bad move.
I'm not even going to pretend I do. But I'm not going to waste my time laughing at the Bills. Anyways,
Fair enough.
Okay, I want to say something real quick.
Okay.
This was news that broke as I was standing outside the studio.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, so you know how the Mets were like they had Steve Cohen. We all
Yeah,
thought
he's got money.
we all thought that Lowell Metz was dead.
Right. No. Low Mets.
Per Jeff Passan, as of
Yes.
3:28 p.m. today, New York Mets second baseman Robinson Cano,
Yes.
who had a great year last
did.
year, suspiciously great,
No.
has tested positive for a performance-enhancing drug and will be suspended for the entire 2021
Second time.
season.
Second time. This is second offense.
Wow. We know. Roll the tape.
Wow. That huge blow. Huge blow. Not only will he miss all of next season, he will be forfeiting $24 million in salary.
That big contract they signed with Seattle.
Well, wait. Before
Robbie
you
Cano.
hold on. Before you celebrate,
Oh yeah,
There's
no,
a-
I'm not celebrating. I know, second base position is open.
There's a-
Oh shit, DJ LeMahieu
there's
is going to the
there's a
Mets.
really great second baseman MVP candidate out on the open market right now, who rejected his qualifying offer from his current team. I mean, this could open the door.
Oh yeah, I know totally DJ LeMahieu is signing with the Mets now, but dude, just
At least he doesn't have to move.
Dude, I mean, he doesn't have to move. He'll probably get a shit ton of money. And
What a weird. What
dude,
if this?
I don't care. Dude, let me have my fun and just distance myself from reality real
Okay.
quick. People on the street, where do they go?
Okay. The Mets.
They're hollering, they're cheering, and they're jumping in the street. Where do they go?
To meet the Mets.
You for the orange and blue. Oh, it never dies. Oh man. Oh man.
Wow.
Heroes come and go, but legends never die. Lowell Metz is a legend.
Unless they.
The Wilpons are temporary, but Lowell Metz is eternal. Oh, I'm having a good time.
What?
I love this.
What
It's
was
free
he-
content. It's free content.
What was he thinking though?
I think he thought, you know what, screw it, I'm on the Mets, I already have my
Right.
payday, might as well
Yep.
have a really bloated stat line in a 60-game season.
What's the?
This is the second time he's gotten suspended for PEDs.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
So he didn't learn.
He got suspended. Both times he was on the Mets.
Right. He didn't learn.
Both times.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Why? What was he? What? All he had to do is play out the rest of his contract. He wasn't vying for like more free agency after this. Like what?
He was still making a shit ton of money.
24 mil.
Correct. That was not the second time he was suspended
he
on
was
the Mets.
No, he was. Yeah,
He was
on
suspended
Seattle
on the Mariners in
before.
2018. Still the second time in 3 years he's gotten popped for this.
We were extremely disappointed to be informed of our Robinson suspension for violating MLB's Joint Drug Prevention Treatment Program. Mets President Sandy Alderson said in a statement. The violation.
Meanwhile, he just left the negotiation room with DJ LeMahieu's agent.
Yep. Yeah. We
Like, oh man, we're so sad.
Yep.
And what'll be the check?
Yep.
Okay.
Second test, automatic, 162 game suspension. Dude, what were you thinking?
What, you idiot?
What were you thinking?
You idiot. I mean, we can scold the guy all we want, but we know
Sure.
we're not going to get the answer out of him.
Yeah. I mean, there's really nothing he can
So
say.
what do we, like, is there anything he can say other than, yeah, I cheated?
Why would anyone even try cheating now? Yeah.
Like, why?
Why would you even try?
Not only after Biogenesis,
Yep.
but after Bang Bang in
Yes.
Houston.
Yes. Yeah, you know they're gonna throw the book at you. You know you're getting caught. All the testing that they do.
Again.
Why? What?
Again, the wool ponds are temporary, but lol Mets is eternal.
It is. I would love him to come on the Cameron Woolley show and explain himself.
Is this a coincidence that within a week after Mike Francesa tweeted about how the Mets would be a powerhouse? The New York Mets are gonna the New York Mets are gonna be a powerhouse. Okay.
Okay. Let me tell you right now.
Okay.
Let me tell you right now.
Let me tell you right now. All right. Now we got Eddie in Queens. What's going on? Hey, Mike. Do you think that the New York Jets hang out with the Jets in the hangars at LaGuardia? Oh yeah. Think I'm gonna get a price? Yeah. Get the hell out of here.
Next caller.
Right, the next caller, we got John from Staten Island. Hey, Mike, do you think that the New York Mets are gonna sign Jason Giambi to replace Cano? Oh yeah, real funny. Okay.
That's pretty good.
Okay. I'm here to tell you right now that I'm here to tell you right now that I am going to be put in charge. I'm going to be the commissioner of Major League Baseball. Okay. And we are gonna be doing a lot of things. Baseball. We're gonna be banning Jason Giambi from baseball. Okay. Also, we know that nobody can guard the freak. We're just gonna put that in the rule book. You can't guard the freak.
Well,
okay.
Yeah, they got extra 24 mil to play with next season.
Oh yeah, but I think the Mets will still have to piggyback that. But 24 million is nothing to Steve Cohen.
Oh right,
that's
right.
Pocket change.
I'm just saying, they have
pocket change.
They're gonna have that to play with.
That's
this year.
literally, literally a number 5 at McDonald's for Steve Cohen.
What a weird
sequence
of events if this leads them to signing LeMahieu.
I wouldn't be shocked. I said that LeMahieu's going to go to the Mets. I said LeMahieu's going to go to the Mets in a power play move by Cohen to completely win the love of the Mets fan base, because Mets fans love nothing more than to spite the Yankees, and this will only help them do that.
Right.
So we're just going to be seeing a lot of that.
Right. Wow.
And DJ LeMahieu's going to rake. He's going to rake, no question about it.
Right.
He's going to rake, and it's going to suck. Honestly, at this point, DJ LeMahieu, dude, I want him more than Francisco Lindor.
Yeah.
I shit you not, dude. DJ LeMahieu. Francisco Lindor at this point should be plan B.
Right.
If DJ LeMahieu doesn't sign it, and still, Lindor couldn't fill the void that LeMahieu would.
Right. Will it lessen the blow if they send Trevor Bauer? Which they probably should.
If they won't shell out the money to get LeMahieu back, they're not going to shell out the money for Bauer.
Wow. So if they don't sign either of them,
they're not going to sign either of them. You know how Steinbrenner's being cheap. He already had his one big free agent signing per 5 years. That was Garrett Cole.
Sure. And then, Tanaka.
Okay, Tanaka probably is coming back.
Okay.
On a little bit of a bridge deal, but it's nothing too big.
Okay.
Nothing big, but I do think Tanaka will be coming back. Anyways, that's enough baseball. Just something I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
Okay, let's bring up one more thing.
Yes.
Just one more thing. Big hire.
Oh, yeah.
Historic hire.
Yeah, huge.
It's like a
really
huge hire.
huge.
The Miami Marlins hired a new GM,
Yeah,
and her
but she
name happens to be Kim Eun.
yes, but where did she get her start, my friend?
She got her start in the front office. She was a 1998 World Series champion with my New York Yankees.
Yeah, she did. So she learned from the
She's
best.
a brilliant baseball mind.
Yeah.
From what I heard, she's a brilliant baseball mind. And I think she's going to do a fantastic job.
Yeah.
I think she's going to do a great job. And first of all, I'd like to, everyone's talking about the fact that she's a woman, first female GM in any of the major North American sports. Granted, I know that's a big deal for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I know it's a big deal for a lot of people. But also, you know me, I like to look at the credentials. I know. And
her resume runs very deep.
The thing about this is that it wasn't a publicity stunt.
No.
It wasn't a publicity stunt like you'd normally think a hire like this would be by a team like the Marlins, who are gasping for relevance.
Sure, although they had a good season.
Although, they had a good season, but again, it was in a 60-game shortened COVID.
Right, I know.
Really crash course season. Again, this wasn't a publicity hire.
Yeah, but
that was the thing that amazed me more. It was like, okay. Like, I looked at her resume because I know nobody mentioned her resume. They just mentioned that, Twitter.
Yeah, she's a woman. Yeah,
Twitter, that landscape. She's a woman. She's a woman. Oh my
God. But her resume
is
queen. Much better than a lot of current general managers.
Dude, she's smart.
Yeah.
She is smart. God, and I'm that was the first thing I said. I'm like, oh my God, this isn't a publicity stunt.
Right. But yeah, spent many years with the Yankees, and I'd say probably learned from the best for sure.
Yeah, it's not like she's Jeannie Buss. It's not like she's Jeannie Buss where she's just
she's like family.
Where she's just a sex icon, but she's not like Danica Patrick. She's no Danica Patrick.
Right. Yeah, she's earned it for sure.
But she is actually. They hired her because of her credentials.
Yep.
This wasn't like that one time where...
go figure.
This wasn't like the one
team
time
actually does that.
This wasn't...
Or any corporation, for that matter. Hiring for credentials.
Hiring for credentials instead of name.
Yeah, family, nepotism, publicity, whatever you name it, whatever. Yeah, that's great.
This isn't like that one time where the Browns were rumored to be looking at Condoleezza Rice to be hired as their head coach. I remember that was a legit rumor for a bit. I remember that was an actual rumor that was like on ESPN.
Right.
It was like the Browns looking at former press secretary Condoleezza Rice.
I mean, I would have preferred to have at least taught at the high school level or something maybe, but I don't believe that's on her resume. Yeah, well, good luck to her, and who knows, man? The Marlins may.
Dude, the Marlins, they have a good prospect
crush the Mets. Win that division, man.
Well, hey, you never know.
That would be awesome.
You don't know. Anyways, good luck to her.
Yeah. And also, real quick, Cody Bellinger of the World Series winning 2020 LA Dodgers, having surgery on his shoulder, which he dislocated
while he was celebrating.
After a home run.
That's worth it.
Celebrating
totally worth it.
After a home run, he dislocated his shoulder. That's how vigorously he celebrated. They popped it back in. He went on to play.
Won the World Series.
Didn't have the greatest World Series. I think he hit 162. Did hit a home run, but that's how bad the man went to play. And obviously he was in pain. Obviously there was something wrong, and he should be back for spring training. But what a weird baseball, man. Baseball.
It's so funny. Totally worth it, by the way, to get shoulder surgery after celebrating a home run.
But my friends,
totally worth it.
Major leaguers, even minor leaguers, tone down your celebration.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Not worth the injury. So, anyway, would you like to talk about? We touched on this last week. The reverse retro jerseys being put out by Adidas for the NHL. All 31 teams have
got reverse retros. I'd like to talk about one thing. What the hell did the Anaheim Ducks do? What the hell is that?
Well, it's a duck.
jumping through.
Coming. There's water on this jersey, my friends. There's legit water, and the duck is.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. Is this based on?
Dude, it's based on, but they're trying to avoid the one jersey that people actually like.
Right. Yeah. So.
All right, let's scroll down a little bit.
These are graded by CBS Sports. They gave this one a B-.
Okay, I give that an F. Okay, CBS doesn't know. CBS doesn't know squat about hockey.
Arizona Coyotes.
Okay, I actually kind of like this because it pays homage to the Phoenix Suns.
Yes.
I do kind of like
with
this.
the purple. Yes.
Like I do kind of like that. Scroll down to the Boston Bruins.
Yeah, the little desert landscape throwing me off a little bit. CBS has given this an A. Okay, I'll give it a B. But Boston Bruins.
All right, let's go to the Boston Bruins. What the hell? I mean, it's not bad.
What is that? Maybe a little lighter yellow. And
I mean, it's not bad.
Stripes. It's not that far off from the ones they're running now, though. So, they've been giving an A-. Buffalo Sabres, ladies and gentlemen.
What the hell is that? Just tell me. They came so close. All they need to do is do the goat head uniform.
Yeah.
All they need to do the 99 uniforms. All they need to do, and they would have been gold.
Yeah, this.
What the hell is that?
C+. Kind of reminds me of the Chiefs, but all right.
What
Calgary Flames.
What?
Why
the horse?
Calgary is known as like cowboys. They have cowboys up there. They rustle like cattle, and they have horses up there, like the Stampede.
Okay, well, what kind of? Okay, since when were there cowboys in Canada?
They're since forever. We just don't know about them because we're
down
here.
All I know,
they got a lot of cowboys down there.
All I know about Canada is hockey,
right? And Timbits, yes.
Hockey, Tim Hortons,
yes.
And Trailer Park Boys.
Yes. They have a lot of horses up there. It's a flaming horse head. It's not bad. Carolina Hurricanes.
The color scheme. Why did CBS give that a D?
Ladies and gentlemen, coming back into the arena. No, wait.
Sorry. Oh, no. I got it.
You have it? Do you have it? Who can get to it first?
I got it. Oh, yeah.
All right, wow. Tell me they're bringing this back, too. Tell me they're bringing this back.
You know they're going to bring it back.
Okay, good.
You know.
Thank God.
Thank God. I love the brass bonanza.
Thank God. Best song ever. Best song ever.
Dude, this is amazing.
This one I might have to actually buy.
I might buy that.
Yeah.
I shit you not, I might buy that.
Not only is it a cool jersey, but that is one of the best logos ever, by the way. The Hartford, yeah. The Hartford Whalers logo is one of the best ever.
Oh, dude, I love that thing. That is such a nice looking jersey.
CBS Sports gave it a D. Absolutely, that is garbage.
What kind of? That's a bunch of malarkey.
Yep.
That's malarkey right there. What the hell is that?
They're going to sell, not only that, they're going to sell a ton of these.
Dude, they're going to sell so much of that. Dude, I'm going to buy that.
Yeah, I think I might buy it too.
Oh, dude, it's the best.
Yeah, such a great song.
Dude, imagine if the Hartford Whalers scored like a game-winning goal in Stanley Cup in overtime to win the cup. And all that just roar, the crowd roaring and brass bonanza playing in the background. Going,
yeah.
All right, looking at the Blackhawks. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I'll say about that. But the Colorado Avalanche. I retweeted this.
Yes.
This.
Everybody.
So much this.
Everybody in Quebec is going to buy this. Everyone in Colorado is going to buy this. I might have one in here.
I might buy that.
Yes.
It's so good, and I love Nathan McKinnon.
Yes.
I like Nathan McKinnon. I like Nazem Kadri.
Right.
So I might get one of their jerseys, Cale Makar. Dude, it's so nice.
It's a great, yeah.
It's probably so expensive, but, dude, it's a perfect mesh. It's the Nordiques uniform.
Yeah, the fleur-de-lis along the bottom. It's perfect, and it's a lace-up too, right? It looks like I think it's a lace-up jersey.
Wait, saying
beautiful,
I think
absolutely
it's
gorgeous.
So nice.
Absolutely
that
gorgeous.
Is so nice.
Well done, Colorado.
With the Colorado Avalanche colors.
Yes.
That is perfect.
Beautiful.
That is the perfect way to do that jersey. All right, the Blue Jackets.
That's
what?
That's their regular alternate logo or sleeve logo. So nothing
It's like that's just
pretty unimaginative. And yeah, the reviewer says it kind of looks like a Caps jersey, which yes,
that's
does.
really weird.
It does.
Just a Caps jersey with a different logo. All right, now on the Dallas Stars.
Dallas Stars.
What?
Nothing.
What the hell is that?
Nothing crazy.
Like I mean, it's they
very,
made a whiteout jersey look bad.
It's very white.
Like, how do you make a whiteout jersey look bad?
Well, they just did.
Literally, all they need to do is go back to like the '99 uniforms.
Right.
I like that kind of uniform, but I don't like it in the way they used it.
Right. Detroit Red Wings, which
What?
another whiteout jersey with the logo.
What the hell is that? You made two teams that made whiteout jerseys look bad. Two.
I want to see them play each other so they can't tell who's who.
that is disgusting.
Yeah, they're not gonna.
That is disgusting.
They're not gonna say
right now,
anything.
okay, the Edmonton Oilers.
All right, very nice. Clean.
That's so nice.
Clean.
Nothing too complicated. They didn't try to do too much.
Nothing too
They
much.
didn't try to do too much. They didn't play it too safe and do too little. That's just nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yes.
I really like that.
Florida Panthers, everybody. Also,
Like, literally just a throwback to their like 2012 uniforms. I like those.
yeah, pretty much.
I like those. I like the cat logo.
Yeah.
I like that logo.
LA Kings, which CBS Sports reported giving A+, so
Oh,
very nice. Very nice. Purple, gold.
love that.
Yeah, homage to the other LA
Homage
team.
to the Lakers
homage to
and
the
their old
Lakers.
jerseys, dude. It's so nice.
Yeah, very
So
nice.
nice.
Minnesota Wild also getting an A+.
Oh, I know what they did here. I see. They're paying homage to the North Stars.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, that's so nice.
Very nice.
I like that. I like
Those
that.
Montreal Canadiens, which
Those are
yeah,
okay.
dark blue.
Those
red
are
and white.
okay. That's not bad.
Yep, not bad at all.
bad.
Nothing
Not
garish
bad.
about that. Nashville Predators,
Right.
looking very
Nice.
Pittsburgh Penguins,
Like
but
I actually like those. Those are their old uniforms.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like those.
but the plain white logo, very nice. New Jersey Devils get a B+. You were
Like
not.
I grew. These
you
grew
were-
on me.
Okay, you
These
were
grew
not a
on me.
fan last week.
Okay.
I
Okay.
I
You know
like
what
them.
You know what I like. You know what I like about this? That's
What do
kind
you
of
like
coincidental.
about this? Okay.
It's green, and it's right after weed was legalized in New
Ah,
Jersey.
okay, fair enough.
It's the weed jersey. It's like it doesn't try to do too much,
Right.
and it still keeps the cheesiness.
Right. I like how dark this green
Like
shade of
it
green is.
still keeps the cheesiness of the Christmas jerseys.
Yeah.
These jerseys objectively look terrible. Objectively, they're an eyesore, but they're an eyesore. I love that. I love the eyesore. Like
It's so bad it's
they're
good.
so
You're saying,
they're so
okay?
bad it's good.
I
And, it
think
has
I
a little
like
bit
them.
of character in them. No, it's the '80s. It's the Mickey Mouse jerseys.
Right.
It's-
It's
it's-
the Mickey Mouse.
It's
Right.
it's the weed jersey. I need to thank my buddy Fly for the world-renowned Fly Latorre for giving me that nickname, the weed jersey.
The weed jersey. All right, New York Islanders.
New York Islanders. Oh, they missed such an. That's literally their home uniform.
That's their home uniform.
Dude, they
changed-
missed such an opportunity here.
Yeah.
You know where I'm thinking about this. The fisherman jerseys.
Yes. Yes.
They could have done the fisherman
The
jerseys.
Gordon's fisherman. Yes.
They could have done the fisherman jerseys.
They totally could have. Yeah.
Like, what the hell is that? Okay, the
All right,
Rangers.
New York Rangers.
Oh,
Everybody.
yes. Yes. Lady
The
Liberty.
Lady Liberty.
Yes.
Old school. Love it. I mean,
I can't stand the
solid,
Rangers, but I
solid
love
dark
that jersey.
blue with the accents. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Ottawa Senators. Also going with the almost solid Ottawa red. Very little white in these. Yeah, I mean nothing super exciting.
That's all right.
You know, if I was
mean,
a Sens,
it's not bad.
if I was a Sens fan, I had money burning in my pocket. Yeah, maybe I would buy this, but
well, that's
nothing
a
crazy.
novelty.
and Philadelphia Flyers, like also
It's not bad.
not bad.
It's not bad. I feel like the black wraps around the sleeves a little too much. I don't know. It just like it's weird.
Yeah,
Too much curves.
there are a lot of curves in
So
this
it's a
one.
little too much circular geometry. It makes me
Whoa.
think of having to multiply shit by pi.
Right. Yes.
It makes me think
Yeah.
of trigonometry.
Yeah.
Great.
Diameters.
Thank you,
circumferences.
Philadelphia Flyers, for giving me another reason to hate you.
Yes,
Great. You made
yes.
me think of trigonometry.
Yes. Thank you very much.
You made me think of the nightmare of freshman year.
Pittsburgh Penguins. With the
I'm
block.
the only one that likes these.
Pittsburgh.
I'm the only one that likes these.
I like it. Well,
It's an homage to the Mario days.
yes, and
I'm the only one that likes
these are
these.
supposed to look retro. This is you can't get
But,
more
like,
retro than this.
Although I wish they went with the old penguin.
Oh yeah, that would have been
Like,
cool.
yeah, I think that's where people have a lot of gripe with this. I think
Somewhere.
they should have gone with like
I
the
agree.
old penguin.
I agree.
Although the black Pittsburgh, I think it's underrated.
Yep, I agree. San Jose Sharks
Oh,
with the gray, solid light
oh, the Doug Wilson jerseys. I like those.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny.
gray. Not bad.
St. Louis Blues.
St. Louis Blues, which
Given an
they
A
give an
plus.
A plus.
What did they give out?
Nah,
It's okay.
it's very 70s with the stripes and the line.
A lot of Gloria in there. A lot of Gloria.
Yeah. Tampa Bay Lightning, very nice. Tampa Bay, kind of the alternating.
Like it's literally
white.
like they're all four jerseys with a
Yeah.
bit of a darker.
Darker.
Well, yeah.
Darker blue, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Bit of a darker tone of blue.
I like it for sure.
A bit of a lighter tone of blue.
Yeah, Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh, they were given an F.
No, but I like them. I like these. Again, you look at that, you're like, all right, retro. You think back 20, 30, 40 years. I like that too. I like it. I would not give this an F.
I don't like the sleeves. The gray goes too down on the sleeves. The sleeves look a little weird.
Perhaps.
The sleeves kind of also the shade of blue is too light. If they went a little darker on the shade
Darker
of blue,
blue?
I would have liked it.
All right, I could see that. Vancouver Canucks.
I think they tried to do a little too much here.
Yeah, nothing wrong with this.
Like I personally think they tried to do a little too much.
There's a lot going on here.
There was a little too much going on. Too much.
Yeah.
Just a little too much. Pick a color.
Right.
It's either blue or green. You can't have both. Pick
And,
a color.
I love so that Vegas gets a retro jersey
How?
from like a.
Wait a second.
Which,
oh,
pretty
okay. Okay, I like those. Okay.
Pretty cool.
Okay, Vegas. That's
more
nice.
more minimalist than.
Okay, they wear their sleeve emblem on their jersey. I
Yep.
like that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they don't really much have to throw back to, but. And then we finished with
the Washington Capitals.
Capitals.
They came so close.
The eagle, the eagle logo.
Okay, the eagle. I love the eagle.
The striking eagle logo.
I love the eagle logo. It reminds me of Sergei Gonchar. It reminds me of Olaf Kolzig. It reminds me of Peter Bondar. It reminds me of Alex Ovechkin's like that really weird goal that he scored where he was on his back
and he just like flicked it in.
He flicked it in. That's dude. The eagle represents so much.
And those were the
like it represents so much, but the red ruins it.
Yeah, it's a lot of red.
They should have just gone with the shade of blue. They should have just gone with the standard. Again, it's not a case of trying to do too much.
I agree. And then I forgot the Winnipeg Jets, which
what?
Dark gray.
Dude,
old school Jets logo with
they came so close. They should have just worn the Timu Solani rookie jerseys.
Yeah, I don't get the gray at all.
They should have just worn the Timu Solani rookie jerseys.
That shade of gray is just very boring. I don't get the gray at all. But what are you gonna do? And that wraps up the 31 team reverse red. I mean, some hits, a lot of misses. Head scratchers.
It's some hits, some misses, a lot of mez.
But I think the ones we clearly like are throwbacks to teams that don't exist anymore, but should come back. So, yeah. So yeah, out of all of those, you may see some of those hanging in here, depending on price. I haven't looked up how much they cost, or if they are like super expensive, then we buying Chinese knockoffs from questionable websites. But
oh yeah, like I'll buy that Nordiques.
Yeah,
I'll buy that Nordiques. Dude,
yeah, it's for display.
So
You're
nice.
probably not even gonna wear it, so
Dude,
I'll get the Chinese knockoff.
Hey, I have a Gordie Howe jersey that my mom bought for me probably years ago.
Oh.
That she was gonna have me use as a Halloween costume, but
You were gonna dress up as Gordie Howe for Halloween?
No, I was gonna dress up as Cameron Fry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
How do you miss that?
Duh,
It's somebody who
sorry.
says culturally enriched as you.
Yes, you're sorry. I was just like Gordie. Oh, I wouldn't cool if you went as Gordie Howe too, though.
Well, yeah, if I dressed up as Gordie Howe, I think I'm too fat to pull off the Gordie Howe, though.
You could get the Gordie Howe hat trick.
I could score a goal as someone I could beat someone up.
Oh yeah, it's Halloween. Yeah. Okay. Wow, but that's a cool Cameron Fry. What a great costume.
So I figured I wouldn't.
You're
pull
not
the trigger.
dying. You
So
just can't think of anything good to do.
I'm saving that costume. I
Yes.
would have done it this year.
Wow.
But I'm saving.
Dude, you could
Like,
go as that every year. You'd be the hit at the party.
Dude, I can only do it once. That's my rule with Halloween costumes. I can only do it once.
All right, I do not have that rule. I'm like, oh
Like,
crap.
and I look like him.
You do look like him.
I look like him a little bit. He's me, but with a little skinnier face.
Yeah, we gotta get you the hat, the plaid hat. Then we gotta get you a Ferrari too.
I wouldn't mind a Ferrari.
The GT California.
Oh, dude, one of the most painful scenes in any movie I've ever watched.
Oh, the end when
When he
house.
destroys, it's like you have to remind you. It's that scene where you have to keep reminding yourself, it's just a kid. It's just a kid.
Right, it's a movie.
Just a
This
kid.
is a
It's just
movie.
a kid. It's just a kid. It's
is-
just a kid.
right.
Because there's only like 100 of those in the world.
Yeah.
Because Ferrari is a racing company. They build their cars by hand. They
Build them
they
by
don't
hand.
build them. They build them by hand. They
engine up.
don't mass produce them
No, they
like
do not.
like a Mustang or a Corvette.
Right.
Like they're not mass produced by machines. They're hand built.
Yeah.
They're Italian. They're Italian race guys.
Yeah. No. Yes. Wow. All right. Well, man. I hope to see you in that costume when you decide to pull that off.
1 year. 1 year I'm gonna pull it off.
Fry.
I was Steve. I
Fry.
was Minecraft Steve last year.
Oh yeah,
Or
yeah.
This year I was Minecraft Steve.
You had the head and everything. You wore
Oh
the,
no, I didn't have the head. I already have the head.
Your head, I guess your head's pretty square. Yeah.
Like my head's already a square.
So wait, you wore what, like the turquoise shirt?
Yeah, yes, I wore the turquoise shirt and jeans. That's why I wore it, and one of the kids at school had a diamond sword prop that they brought to school for that one day. I'm like, yeah, dude. I'm like, the dude, just get it to me. By the way, Super Smash Brothers representative Steve.
Yes, of course.
He's so funny. He's so funny. Yo, have you played as him yet in Smash?
I have not. No.
Oh, dude, it's so funny. He's only like $5, like
Right.
$6.
Yeah.
It's so worth it. It's so funny. You can I'm sitting here. I'm like, oh my god, this isn't Photoshop. This is real. It was a meme for years. But if you think about it, Steve, he deserves to be in Smash.
Oh, by far, man. Yeah. Steve rocks the block, everybody.
That trailer.
Steve has joined the game. Steve wins the battle.
Steve.
Awesome. Speaking of crossovers, John Rambo, Mortal Kombat 11. Don't know if you've seen that. Don't know if you've heard about that.
Wait. Rambo is in Mortal Kombat?
Yes, he is. MK11. Yes, let's see.
Scorpion.
Voiced by Sylvester Stallone. They backed up the truck. And I don't know if there's a trailer. Right, this is just a still image, but see if there's any footage or anything.
Wait, what? How long ago was this? October 8th. Wow, I don't think he's out yet, but
I think it came out maybe. Wait, what day? I think it came out yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
Like, those companies do crossovers all the time.
Yeah. So.
Dude, Mortal Kombat has just become such a mosh pit game.
Oh yeah, here he comes. Here he
Rambo.
comes. Here he comes. Who? Who is this John Rambo? Mirror's nightmare. Yeah. Flawless victory. Yeah. 11/17. That was yesterday, right?
Oh my god, yeah, he dropped yesterday.
Yeah,
Wow.
So, you know. Finish him. Yes.
No, fatality.
Yeah.
No good. No,
I wonder if anyone's posted that yet.
Fatality. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, it's pretty. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
my god.
That's. Whoa, he split his head in half. All right.
Oh my god, it's actually
Wow.
Stallone.
So they're not holding back on. They're
Dude,
not
it's
holding
Mortal
back.
Kombat. This is a
I
game
know.
that was infamous.
Right.
They assembled a Senate committee.
They did.
They assembled a Senate committee where like
This is awesome.
dude, I love this.
This is awesome.
Wait, RoboCop?
Yeah, there's a RoboCop. Yeah, gets blown up by.
I love how his idol.
The Joker.
Win it. Oh my god. Well, they have.
We might have to grab this and play it one day. I have not played
Dude,
Mortal
I
Kombat in a
suck.
while.
I suck at fighting games like this.
That would make two of
like,
us. So it'd be
I'm
a fair,
okay.
It would be a fair
and it
fight.
just, I could probably whoop your ass at Smash, but
Oh yeah, no, you definitely would.
like there's so many.
You would definitely whoop my ass at Smash because I pretty much only play Bowser just because he does a lot of damage.
easy, yeah.
Yeah, my edge guarding's terrible. Anyway,
Like I mean with edge guarding with me,
yes,
it's that I always air dodge too early with me. I can't really like also like I can't land my aerials that much. It's I always down grab.
right.
I always grab and do the down attack out of the grab, and meanwhile I know there's so many other great moves I can do, and like I've gotten better at forward airing and like side B and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
For sure. So, anyways, that's yes, John
Like
Rambo.
we gotta bring some Vigi games here one day.
I'm
like,
working. I'm working on it. I had a PS5 in my Walmart online cart before it all went to hell, but I was just gonna get one just to get one. I didn't even really.
Bring it here.
Yeah,
and-
but I didn't get it.
Dude, you know that the graphics on that thing have to be like photorealistic.
I
I don't know where else you could go from the PS4.
Right, that's what I thought.
Like
but-
I don't know where else you could go because I feel like graphics have kind of hit a brick wall.
Right.
If you think about it, because like okay, 4K.
It got really good. Yeah.
It's like okay, 4K HD resolution, and you can play them at 60 frames. It's like what kind of okay? I think the 60 FPS is a hurdle that they just hopped over with this generation. I feel like at this point it's all about catching up to PC.
Right.
And
Sure.
although you know that
Better hardware though.
Although
man.
you know that the next RTX graphics card is gonna be bonkers, whatever, like the 3080.
Right.
Like
we can't even talk. We're so excited.
like whatever, like the 3080. You know, it's probably gonna be like $1,000.
Right.
Like you're probably gonna have to cut out your spleen and sell it to a
Hey,
dark
man,
organ donor to
for better
get a
better frame rate. I'm all.
yeah, for a
I
better
would do
frame
that.
rate. If I can play Destiny in HDR and
Right.
get 60 frames, I don't care.
Yeah. Exactly.
Which I've been playing that religiously over the past
I'll
couple
sell
days.
a kidney for that for sure.
Dude, the graphic card. Like with me, I got a pre-built PC, so I can't really mess with it too much. But I wouldn't mess with it. This thing's gonna be good for
Hey
8
man,
years.
if it ain't broke, why fix it? So yes, you're good.
Like the thing streams well. I think the only thing that I'd change would be my monitor because it's ultra wide. It's really good for playing games, but it sucks for streaming. Like I had to play games windowed. I have to play games windowed. So, again, first world problems 101
I'm
right
not
here.
crying for you at all. I am not crying for you, just for the record. So
But, like yeah, I know it's just kind of tough to record with and stream and like I gotta do so much stuff with the OBS. But
I hear you.
like, did you see that I streamed Among Us a few weeks ago?
Have you been playing?
I mean, I don't play it that much.
I want to play more, but I feel like it's way more fun when you have 10 people that you know. That you're
Yeah,
playing with.
I don't get people.
And you can gotta get onto Discord and talk to each other.
Like you can yell at each other.
Yeah, and
You're
that's
like
tough.
okay. I'm like okay. You were in comms. You were in comms.
Yeah,
All right,
no,
prove it. Prove it.
No, I was fixing. I was fixing the electricity.
That's the
Fixing
big
the
lie.
navigation
That's what everyone goes to when they're the imposter.
sure, of
it's
course.
like yeah, I was in electrical.
Well, the electrical was always breaking, so
Like electrical is always the big spot that you go to, and
Right.
electrical is always the spot. But the thing is, whenever I'm imposter, I always go to electrical because it's a peninsula
right.
of hell.
Yes.
And it's three
One way in,
walls,
one way out.
like
Yes.
it's one way in, one way out.
Yeah.
And, like security. So when I'm not the imposter,
Right.
I always like going into security and see if I can bust him.
Right.
See if I can bust whoever the imposter is whenever I.
I'm always scared that while I'm looking at all the monitors, like I'm just gonna get stabbed in the back. That's a risk you take, though.
Like, one thing is, you're not going to win by completing all your tasks. You win by ratting out the
Good
imposters.
point. Good point.
Nobody cares about doing their task. It's just kind of a thing that you do in your pastime.
Yeah, for sure.
Think about it, the only stuff that you need to do in that game is just whenever they sabotage oxygen,
Right.
you just get the oxygen.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
pretty much all you need to do. The only other thing you need to do is just rat out and guess whoever.
Right. Oh man.
It's like, alright, I saw so and so at an event.
Yeah. It was him.
It's like, guys, oh yeah, it was so and so.
It was purple.
Like, oh yeah, purple was at event. What the hell are you talking about?
I wasn't there. I was getting.
I was in electrical.
I was getting. Yeah, I was in electrical.
It's like I was in electrical. You know those wires. You know those wires.
I was getting a.
So I was in. It was either electrical or admin.
I was getting a scan in medical bay.
Game Awards.
Yeah,
Awards
real
nowadays?
quick. Yeah, I guess so. These are the top 6 of the year. I'll list them.
Oh God!
All right.
Why is that garbage up there? Oh!
These are in alphabetical order, not in order of ranking, but Animal Crossing, Doom Eternal.
Okay, Animal Crossing,
Absolutely.
Doom Eternal. Okay, yes,
Doom Eternal,
absolutely.
FF7 remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, and Last of Us Part 2. Is that the You
that's the
disagree
thing I
with?
was. Boo!
Yeah.
Boo! Boo!
These are nominees.
Boo! God, dude, I hate game journalists so much.
Last of Us 2 is like if you played Mario game where every time you jumped, someone died, and the game made you feel like absolute crap for jumping, despite it only being the only thing you can do to progress. That's pretty funny.
Oh my God! And the people who are saying that it deserves Game of the Year aren't getting ratio to death.
Yeah. Well, anyways.
The reason why people like The Last of Us Part 2 so much is that it's a movie. You don't need to play it. It's easy for journalists to... It's easy for journalists who suck at games to play through them and go and do their review.
Yeah. So
like, okay, if you look at a review of the Crash Insane trilogy, don't listen to it because most of these people can't beat the game.
No. Yeah, that's why they're bitter.
Like, okay, if you listen to any review of Breath of the Wild,
yes,
and they say, "Oh, I haven't beat it yet," dude, don't listen to it.
Right. Play the game.
Like, dude, play the damn game.
Play the damn
thing I
game.
heard about, I haven't played The Last of Us 2, but from what I've heard, it's pretty much just a movie, and it's so bad, and I know the story of it, and the story is criminal. Criminal. They killed Joe, who was like, Joel, sorry, not Joe, Joel. They killed Joel, who was the main character in the first game, and they made Ellie the bad guy, apparently. At the end, they made Ellie the bad guy, and they made Abby the bitch who hobbled Joel with a golf club.
Right.
Who became the meme of the century for doing it. And why? What the hell is that game?
Right.
I swear to God, man. Dude, this is why, dude. I'd put Beyond Light up there over that, man.
Right.
I'd put Beyond Light up there.
Anyways, those are your nominees for Game of the Year, everybody. So,
dude, that is so bad.
I like seeing you disagreeing. I like seeing you disagree with anything. So.
Dude, The Last of Us Part 2. What the hell is that?
Makes for a good show.
What the hell is that?
So,
dude.
You got anything else? I think.
You know, if they came out with a Mario Kart this year, that wouldn't.
Oh yeah,
of
course.
Like that.
Oh, that's no.
Oh, that's a whole new rabbit hole.
Yeah, when that happens, we're coming in here. We'll play Mario Kart for sure.
Oh, dude, new Mario Kart game comes out. We're doing a big live stream. We're gonna have.
Oh yeah, we'll unbox it. Everything.
Yeah, we'll unbox it because Mario Kart. Other than Destiny, I've gotta say Mario Kart's probably my favorite game franchise.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by far. Me too. It's fun for the whole family.
Yeah, it's fun for the whole family, it's fun for the whole family until your mom hits you with a blue shell and.
Well, then
yeah, and you end up.
Which can happen.
It happens a lot.
Happens a lot. That's awesome.
And you end up spending Christmas at your friend's house, but. So
Oh,
I always love playing Mario Kart. The Mario Kart Wii. That's an elite.
that's a good
game.
one.
Mario Kart Wii is
Good one. Smash
It's my
Wii
favorite.
is good too, but
It's not. Dude, Brawl. There's so much about Brawl that is so underrated. People don't like Brawl because it doesn't appeal to the competitive scene, which I completely get.
sure.
Smash Brothers Melee is the biggest esport of all time.
Right.
Like I can maybe name. I can name one esports player from Fortnite. Ninja. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's it.
I can't name any esports player on League of Legends.
Right.
I can't name any on Dota. I can't name any on CSGO. I can name one on Overwatch. And it's really, really dim. I can name one on Overwatch. I remember he was a really good Genji man. I remember my friends and I, we all watched the Overwatch World Cup in 2017.
Right.
Or 2016, I don't know what year it was. But I remember that was a very big thing. I can maybe think of him like once. It's like just this one guy who, I don't know, like he was on Team USA, played a really, really good Genji.
Yeah.
But I can name at least 5 Melee players off the top of my head.
Right.
You can wake me up from a drunken stupor and I can still name 3.
Right. All right. Fair
Like,
enough.
okay. I can think like, okay. Hungrybox, Armada, Leffen, Mewtwo King, and Mango. Bang.
That's 5. Right off the top of your head.
Right off the top of my head. Just, there's so many greats in Melee.
Yeah.
So many greats. So many all-time greats. But, again, Brawl, it gets a lot of flack because it's not competitive. And the random tripping, which I believe, one of the worst game mechanics ever.
Yeah.
But dude, Brawl was just so fun. Because it introduced the Final Smash. It was such a good party game. I remember the best was when you were playing a Snake and you got his Final Smash, you'd pretty much turn into an arcade shooter.
Right.
It was pretty much like he got the grenades like thunk, 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 thunk. You go like you'd shoot Mario off the screen. I'm like, yep, this is what Smash Bros. Has turned into.
Yep.
And they got rid of it in Smash Ultimate. I'm so pissed that they got rid of it. It's like, yeah, Giga Bowser, where Giga Bowser, you turn to Bowser, turn to Giga Bowser, and then you go like, you punch everyone, and Yoshi would just turn into a fire dragon.
Right.
Which is just funny. And you had the Pokemon Trainer. You'd have Triple Finish, where it had the fire red font at the bottom of the screen. That was really cool. You had Luigi, who pretty much danced and pretty much put people to sleep, which I don't know what the hell that thing was. You had I can't think. I remember. You had Fox at the Landmaster.
Yeah.
You'd summon the Landmaster, you go driving around, and go like, brr, 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 brr. It's a Wario, you became Wario, man. I remember, dude, Samus, the only way to access Zero Suit Samus in Smash, the secret mechanic was her Final Smash,
Right.
where you'd shoot, with the Final Smash, and the suit, out of the suit came Zero Suit Samus, which to a lot of kids my age, we like Zero Suit Samus. But, like, and I remember.
All right, fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay, you'd like in Smash 4 and Smash Ultimate, they came out with that, like when they made Zero Suit Samus her own character. I remember there was this one skin where she wore like a crop top.
Right.
And I'm sitting there and it's not like meanwhile 10-year-old me just
Right,
looking
it's
at
like, oh.
like 10, it's like okay, just imagine a watered down version of seeing Princess Leia.
Right.
Which
the
for
slave
the first
level.
time,
Yes. Sure.
Imagine Slave Leia.
Yes.
Well, yes.
It's a good analogy.
Like, think of that, but
good
way,
analogy.
way less.
Sure.
Way dialed back.
Yeah. Good analogy.
But
yeah. Anyways. You got anything else?
We got a little bit in the mailbag.
Okay.
Not too much, since we already answered one of the questions
right,
from
go
Link,
for it.
the reverse retro thoughts and opinions. We all did this. It's from Cole Money, right above. Thoughts on DeAndre Baker being cleared of all charges and signing with the Kansas City practice squad? I don't have a lot of thoughts on this, other than good for him. Good for him. He was cleared of his charges. I guess that's cool. Although Antonio Brown, did you hear what happened?
I
with
did.
him?
Yeah, we threw a bike and
He threw a bike at a security camera.
yeah.
Dude, I remember I tweeted about it. It's like, welcome to the nation of shocked, population 0.
Right.
It's like when Antonio Brown did that. That's
You know what?
just so
That's
funny.
probably like
It's like, nobody, why do you give that guy a chance?
right.
Why do you even think
Well,
about giving that guy a chance?
'cause supposedly he can still catch. So
The guy can still catch a football, but, like, dude, the only people that are saying it's fabricated by the media are
no.
14.
Come on. Why would?
Like, are a bunch
It's
of,
not like it's out
like,
of
there are a
character.
bunch of 14-year-olds who think that if you catch a ball really well, you're a flawless human being.
Right.
Like, DeAndre Baker, I still think he's got a little bit of potential, and I think Joe Judge keeping him away is part of his culture.
Right. Nope.
When
That's
he wants
good.
to ring, he doesn't want to let that shit slide.
Right.
Especially knowing
E-
how...
even though the
especially
Chargers-
knowing... Especially... I don't know if he did it.
Yeah, charges
but-
were dropped, but hey, but even it's a good move. So
Well, I mean,
no,
good for him.
no drama.
Good for him. No, just
drama.
don't add a lot. Don't add anything to a team that's already on the right track morally.
No drama.
So,
Yeah.
like, just... Yeah, like DeAndre Baker. And another thing in the mailbag... actually, way back. This is from W5K on November 13th. Opinions on the new Uzi album, Cam. Sorry, I've been listening to Power Up by AC/DC. I don't care about Lil Uzi.
Yeah.
So, this is from Finn Hockey.
Finn Hockey.
Hey Ming Chen, one question I ask myself to this day
Ask away.
is: Are the Yankees a good baseball team?
I mean, statistically and as a team, yes. You know, in my heart and mind, no. But but that's a biased opinion for sure.
Yeah.
Biased position.
From Dr. Salt, should Adam Gase be extended? Yes.
That's not even a question.
Yes,
That's
of course
not
he should
even
be
a
extended.
question.
Yes, of course, extend Adam Gase.
Yes, for sure.
Extend Adam Gase, definitely. Anyways. Okay, we got a lot into there.
We
wow.
did. Well done, my
Got
friend.
almost an hour and a half.
Well
Oh,
done.
Boy. Anyways, from Ming Chen, Shared Rumors Podcast Studio, I'm Cameron Woolley. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, share, tell all your friends. We want to grow this thing.
Yes.
Spread the news. Stay classy, New Jersey.